And I really want to see how people play it close to the chest when placement is really the key here. All right, let's get this rocking and rolling, boys and girls. 4 seconds. And it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game at this point. We see a lot of familiar faces. We see some new faces out there. We got an interesting trajectory right out of the gate. It's going to be a, oh man, we have one player spawned out there on the newbie island, Pro Hitman, in a rough spot right out of the gate. But he's not in an impossible spot. He's definitely in a rough spot. All right, so we have a plane moving. I'm getting a little feedback from you, my man. I'm sorry, bro. We have the plane is moving from the south west all the way up that west side. A lot of players dipping early for the military base. Look at them shedding out. Everybody really favoring that south side, which is actually surprising to me. I would expect everybody to be pushing a little bit more central. But a large majority of these solos push it down into that military base. And I think this is where it's really going to start popping off early. And that's where we're going to head down. Isn't this a great shot right here as everybody just kind of cascades out of the plane? Everybody, their dreams, their hopes and dreams in hand, slowly gliding down to their fate. And we already have 3 players looking like we might see some action right out of the gate here. This is Mojo, LOL Swift, and Purdy Kitty. All kind of grabbing some action out there in the military base. Pretty Kitty grabbing that radar dome. It looks like Mojo has the barracks to himself. LOL Swift grabbing the factory. Pureception going to the north end of the South Island and grabbing those buildings. Not a bad play there. And who's this down here? We have John 2 Mil grabbing that ranch style set right there on the south side of the West Bridge. Quick look around. Still 95 players on the board. We might have some action over here. This might be our first kill of the game. PK Pals. Deep Thought. That's a Vector versus a shotgun. It looks like PX Pals just grabbed it up. His Deep Thought is definitely looking for him down here. They definitely exchanged some shots. It might not actually be our first kill of the game. His Deep Thoughts is still looking for him. Does take some more shots out. PK Pal's able to kind of dip that. There it is right there. Twitch TV. Wiz Wiki kills Souls. First kill of the game, takes him out with that over-under shotty. 94 players left on the board. WizWiki, for being the first player killed and making that sacrifice, you get 1,000 ice chips, my man. Thanks for playing, bro. All right, 94 players left on the board. SZA kills Hyper A. Headshot with a punch. We got second kill of the game coming from SZA. Beautiful punch headshot. Everybody is very, very spread out right now, as you can see. It's really tough right now to get an idea of who's bumping into who. We are definitely going to see some loot phase picks here. As we've seen, we're already down 2 players. There's SZA right here. That's the one punch master, one punch man. And I got to say, that's got to be a rough one. It's got to be a rough one getting punched to death with money. You know, I mean, there's money on the line. There's cash on the line. You know, this is tournament. But it's great stuff. It's great stuff. 93 players left. Rinky has a handgun there, it looks like, trying to work his way down towards the coast. The safe zone is very interesting. Look at the board right now. Look at all of these people fairly evenly split up, but we do have PK Pals. And who was he fighting over here? Sorry, the delay when it jumps is a little weird. All right, Deep Thoughts, PK Pals are duking it out. Dark Lab kills Jaywood. Headshot from a P1911. 92 players left as PK Pals and Deep Thoughts are in a pretty decent standoff here. We're going to jump over to Deep Thoughts. Watch from his angle. Still anybody's game. 92 players left on the board. The majority of the teams are into the safe zone. We are going to see quite a bit of movement down here on the south edges of the safe zone, especially from the military edge. Remember, this is regular standard loot. The only difference is red zones have been disabled. There's some issues on custom servers with red zones causing some lag. Nice shots with that iron sight. M16, PK Pals is trying to dip it. The shots are clean. He looks like he's going to be able to grab that tree. And it looks like he's okay, actually. PK Pals, as far as I can tell from here, only has a shotgun. Ox takes down Ty Rizzo with a Scar L. We're already down to 90 players left on the board. 2 minutes and 25 seconds before the blue is even on the move. We've already shaved off a 10-piece. Sorry, a 5-piece. Des Boo Boo, you died. No! All right, more shots going out onto PK Pals from Deep Thoughts here. And it looks like he's actually going to leave that fight as he's not able to jump in there and get those shots in. Knocking, working his way towards Sondrick. As Sondrick looks like he's going to take some shots on a dig shots 420, kind of cruising down there in his Dossie. But no exchanges there. Everybody really just kind of working some maneuvering here. I do see some peak health over there, and two guys right on top of each other right here. Endo Stick and 0-1 have found themselves in a interesting situation. Endo Stick definitely knows that he's there. 0-1 had no clue. Nice pick. Endo Stick takes down 0-1. 86 left on the board. Set the Mad also got a pick right before that. We're definitely starting to get some action as players are starting to, be forced into those engagements that they're trying to avoid. Everybody trying to play it fairly safe here. Flying Llama looks like he's taking some shots out there onto Aussie Nation. Aussie Nation able to grab the edge of that cliffside, and he's going to be able to just dip on out of there. He does look like that was an over-under shot. I thought he had a car. We have Mr. Tadamaski right in front of him over here. They might actually end up bumping into each other. Angry Gualo takes down Mr. L22. 84 players left on the board. Dylan takes down Regulator with a beautiful headshot. M. Lynn takes down Wesley Snipes. 82 players left. It is really popping off over here on the south east side of the board. The safe zone is only going to get worse actually down there. The majority of players have kind of favored that south side, and they're going to have to push through to get basically to where they need to be. Yunt KT just killed Emma the Crip with a headshot from the UMP9. Set the Mad takes down Apex Fluffy. 80 players left on the board. We're seeing some familiar faces here. Mr. Sinister and a Rinky in an interesting position here. It looks like a Rinky not looking for those shots as Mr. Sinister are going to be able to dip out. 79 players on the board. MK Ultra gets a pick there. We're down to 79. Yeah, B-Jib kills WTF QFT. P92, 78 players left. Salts takes down High Master Go-Go. High Master Go-Go. Aussie Nation gets a pick as well. It's still anybody's game. There's still so many players up on the board, and really clean shots. The picks are happening so fast that we're already down to 76 players. We're going to see if we can get some action here. Cozy Life, Eero 36. We know these guys. They play in these custom games quite a bit. Eero 36 and Cozy Life in a standoff. Cozy Life, nowhere to go. He did try to land that over-under shotty. Not able to land it the second shot there, and Eero gets another pick there, or a nice pick. 73 players left. Still anybody's game. Top 5 or nothing. That's where we're at now. No sleep till top 5 is the theme of today. And these players know it. These players know it. That's why you're not going to see a lot of engagements unless they're very clean or one-sided. So that's what we saw early on, where a lot of these picks are happening as we're just kind of driving around the map. They're clean kills where, the person was completely caught off guard, and they're happening quick. Nobody's just going to give away their position. John 2 Mill takes down Casa New York. 72 players left on the board. Angry Gualo and Lightyear in a standoff down here, it looks like, as Angry Gualo has no choice but to work these barrels. Lightyear definitely has the health advantage, and it looks like the weapon advantage. We're going to take a look from Lightyear's angle here. Angry Gualo is working a shotgun, it looks like, only. Even with a choke on it, that's not going to be great. Really nice smoke coming out. Standard Dave play. Let's go, High Master Go-Go. Good game out there, dude. Angry Gualo still holding strong. He only has that shotty. Lightyear has the weapon and the health advantage, but he needs to push this. That smoke really did buy Angry some time. It looks like he has a pistol as well. Not much he could do with it. I give him a solid, got to give him a solid effort on that. Nice try, Angry Gualo. Lightyear takes him down. 71 players left on the board. And still anybody's game at this point. The safe zone is fairly centered out. We do see a lot of people that are out of position down on the south side still. But the mass majority, the chunk of players are repositioning fairly nicely here. We actually haven't seen very many vehicles in play. Looks like we have a Nemesis here. Nemesis 360 has eyes on a Rinky as a Rinky is pushing up this hill. completely unaware of his presence, and I'm not sure if Ricky knows he's there. He steps out on, wow, steps out and just gets a great pick there. Nemesis, 67 players left on the board. Nice kill there. We're seeing a lot of really good baits and a lot of really clean kills. Mr. Sinister running that shotgun lifestyle. He was on a moto. He's low health. He might have actually just taken some damage from that motorcycle lifestyle. Seth the Mad driving around in that US. McCoy takes down Dink Shots 420 with the M16. 66 players left on the board. We're taking a quick flyover. As you see, a lot of people are really starting to position themselves up on the north side of the map, grabbing those compounds, getting looted up, and hunkering down and really trying to wait this out. Nobody wants to be forced down to any engagements that they don't have to be in right here. They really want to be able to focus on, you know, they want to be able to choose the fight. You don't ever want to be in a situation where you're now in a gunfight that you didn't expect was coming, or where you don't know where the you know, your assailant is. LOL Swifty Mojo in a nice little standoff here. Let's go into Mojo. He's rocking that Car 98, one of my favorite guns in the game. He only has a 2x scope on it. He is looking for that beautiful header. He's wobbling a little bit. It looks like he might be breathed out. The blue will shove LOL Swift away from that cover, and this is going to be a tight squeeze for LOL Swift. The blue is starting to chunk him out a little bit, and there he goes. Beautiful shot from Mojo. 65 players left on the board. I love that Car 98. The sound, everything about it. The bullet drop. It looks like he should be able to snatch up that loot. And unless he has a vehicle, though, he's got a pretty long haul ahead of him. The blue is on the move. We should have a pinch in about 60 seconds here. Seth the Mad taking down Mr. Sinister with that over-under shoddy. A lot of shoddy kills this game. You know, this is a standard loot, so, you know, all the weapons are in play. But we definitely have seen a lot of shotgun work. Not seeing any crate action. A lot of players out. I haven't seen a crate actually fall, and I don't see anybody grab one. Purdy Kitty gets Norlig with the headshot from that Car 98. 62 players left on the board. We got some action. Nemesis, Phoenix ZA duking it out on top of this hill over here. We also have two players pushing each other in the school. Chronic Pudding taking down DJ, but the UMP-9 Pro Hitman dies outside the play zone. He was trapped up there on the newbie island. He had nowhere to go, and that's a shame. 60 players left on the board. Phoenix ZA down behind the trees. Nemesis up above on the high ground. We're going to take Nemesis's angle and watch this gunfight play out. I'm actually, as we zoom in here, I'm not sure Nemesis 360 has any idea that Phoenix is down there. He's kind of peeking that direction, but he's definitely not favoring that peek, and there's definitely eyes on there. Nice shots. I don't think Phoenix knew he was there, actually. And now we're down to 58 players left on the board right then as well. Flying Llama taking down Hava 43 with the AKM. 58 now. I mean, this is just burning through players. We're seeing a little, but we're seeing more action in this solo right now than we see in most of our big team games early on. Insanepeon has Pachanki all to himself. McCoy is out there. It doesn't seem like these guys are aware of each other. So they're kind of hunkered down, waiting it out. Pachanki's still safe. The safe zone is still favoring the north side of that river, but I will be shocked if it stays up that way. The meat is going to be down here south of the river, where you see the majority of players already starting to kind of conglomerate. We have Salts and N9 Cities right next to each other here in some vehicles. It looks like N9 flipped his buggy. Salts tried to run him over. Definitely paid the lead price on that. His shot's out, and he is low health. Gitters is out here in Atlantis, as well as Dylan and Frazu. Atlantis are really popping right now. Definitely going to see some action there. MK Ultra holding down the Ruins Cliff. That's a spectacular spot there. Trigga has the Ruins Cathedral. It looks like he's only showing a pistol right now. He might be having some loot issues. Otterog over here on the edge in that shed. Not a bad position to be in. MK Ultra takes Salt out with the AKM. Beautiful shots. Remember, he's over there on that ledge. And it's just a great views everywhere. Great cover everywhere. And you can really get some dirty picks into Atlantis. A lot of people not expecting shots to be coming from that direction. Big Jim, 28G, and Yunkit in a nice 1v1 here. We're going to turn on the X-Ray Vision. As you see, Big Jim working the roof. Yunkit down below on the bottom stairs. He hasn't even pushed the second floor yet. This is definitely going to be an interesting engagement. If I was Big Jim, I would jump off and come up behind him. But let's see what happens. Yunkit is on the move. I love a good. Looks like we got an ump versus a over/under shotty. What do you think, chat? I'm going to give it to the unless the over-under lands at least one clean. Big Jim really working that roof. They know each other are in here. 55 players left on the board, fam. Still a lot of game ahead of us. Still anybody's game at this point. And you could tell the way everybody's playing. It looks like Yuckett is actually just going to say, fuck it, and get out of there as he dips out. Big Jim is not in a position to get shots out onto him. And that'll be the end of that. Like I was going to say, Aussie Nation actually takes out Dank Finn with the AKM. That sounded like it was right on top of us. Where is... Nemesis takes down Eros 36 with the AK. Big shots going out. It sounded like it was close, but I do not see where they're at. MK Ultra taking some shots onto that Ruins cliff basin that he's working. It might have been from Trigger or Ox. Baby Bear 46 over there by Otterog. MNMFTW takes down Phalasma McPedius. 52 players left on the board. Happy Teddy Bear holding down the apartments. Not looking bad. Crinky has the school, the gymnasium structure. Phenomenal holding down the Dossie compound just to the northeast. Seth the Mad has the other compound. We have somebody in almost every single compound. Here's some action. Cassius, Alex MCB, and Nourish looking at this crate. It looks like Alex MCB is going to jump it, try to grab the crate. He giggles a little bit as he drives off. I'm not sure what he got, but he dropped an over-under for it. Nourish makes off in the buggy there. Cassius dips away, and looks like Alex was able to grab a prize there. Mr. Bombastics takes down Eat Your Wheaties Man. Headshot, Car 98. 51 players left on the board. Still anybody's game. No position looking very strong over another at this point. As you see, we come back over here to see who is taking damage, and it's MK Ultra. We have a nice chunk of players here. Chronic Pudding goes down. Or actually, Chronic Pudding taking down Triptonite. Triptonite, good game, my man. Congratulations to Chronic Pudding on that nice slay there, dude.
Did try.
Chronic Pudding holding it down here on the edge of Severny in a pretty nice position there. And it looks like he does have a vehicle, a Dossie there left over from that engagement. MNM for the win coming out of Severny. He just got a pick not too long ago. We're halfway there, everybody. We have 6 more safe zones. This one's about to pinch off. And this is really going to be the zone that is going to kind of decide the fate of many of player here. This zone is going to be very, very crucial as everybody is spaced out enough right now. They actually have enough space that we're not seeing a lot of action. 50 players sharing the map in peace and harmony as of right now. But as soon as that zone repositions, that's where everybody's going to have to make those hard decisions. It looks like Insanepeon has pushed over towards McCoy. McCoy's still on the building that he's on. Insanepeon might just be looting. It doesn't look like he has any clue that McCoy is working that rooftop over there. Harry Beach over here on the edge of the safe zone, trying to work their way in on that south side. Sonder in the same position. Here's the pinch, and let's see what's going on. Bug working his way across the very edge of the safe zone here in a US. We have Oz Nation and Kakeen really close to each other as well. It's interesting with, how big the map is, how people just kind of end up in bushes just a few meters from each other accidentally and have no clue about each other's presence. Here we are, almost dead center. As I assumed, the safe zone is not going to be above the river. It is staying south. A good chunk of Pachonki is still safe, but that's the very south edge. Most of Ruins are safe, and all the way to the east side, we have the apartments will stay safe as well. It looks like Otterog and Baby Bear are duking it out, and Otterog gets a pick there with the AKM. 48 players left on the board. Nicely done, my man. A lot of action over here on this edge as these Ruins and Atlantis hold at least 20 people have kind of worked their way in there. You know what I mean? Harry Beach working their way still on this edge. Sondrick has actually found his way behind Harry Beach, which might give him a decent pick opportunity. McCoy now leaving Pachonki, working his way into the safe zone. He was out on that edge that is just barely not safe. Insanepeon still inside, holding it down pretty strong. Cassius gets Lightyear with the headshot from the M16. 47 players left on the board. And we have a minute on the blue movement here. This is really going to be a nice ending. It's going to push everybody into the center of the map. And a lot of urban areas, a lot of, nice ridges and tree lines. So this should be a pretty epic first round here for this tournament. And everybody playing great. We really haven't seen anybody make any bad decisions so far. You know, it seems like all the gunfights have been clean. Look at this right here. Happy Teddy Bear up on top of the roof. Holding down that apartment. John 2 Mil just below him in that bush. Flying Llama kills Bleeds with AKM there. Alex kills Trigger. 45 players left on the board. Mr. Bombastic and Coffee King right on top of each other in those double grays just to the west of the school. Cash is holding down that nice 3-story north of Pachonki. A lot of these buildings that you see these folks grabbing are really good positions. McCoy has one of the better buildings in Pachonki there on the edge. So you could tell that we have a lot of experienced players just by kind of where they're choosing to push out to. Seth the Mad takes down MK Ultra with the Micro Uzi. 43 players left on the board. Ohoff now pushing along towards that north end of Pachonki in a vehicle. A lot of very clean kills. Seth the Mad really paying the price for that exchange there. He just got that pick. And as you can see here, he's very, very beat up. Grenades are actually coming into him. It looks like from Farazoo. We're going to take a look over here and see what Farazoo can see. He definitely knows he's over there, and I'm almost positive that's where that nade came from. Aussie Nation just killed Bug. Remember, Bug was driving around in that UAZ over on that edge, that southwest side of the map, and Ozzy was over there just kind of hanging out. It looks like he finally got that pick. Maybe able to grab that vehicle as well. Phoenix, I'm glad you had fun, my man. Seth the Mad stepping up, trying to get those shots. We're going to see what his angle looks like, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to see Frazio at all. Seth the Mad does need to get out of there. He's got a little bit of a tie-up here with these vehicles, and he needs to get meted up. He does have full boosters running, though. You're a goof. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. N9 Cities holding down Atlantis. He's the sole survivor in there outside of Farazoo. And look at this. I didn't even realize that. Ice Gitters is up above on this tower. And what is he looking at right now? Not a bad position to be in at all. Pretty centralized in the zone. And I think Farazoo knows that he's there. Here comes the push. We're going to go through Gitter's perspective. And there he is right there. He heard him coming. Beautiful shots, just domes him out. Ohoff also killed Dastardly there. 38 players left on the board. This circle is really starting to wreak havoc as people are starting to get forced to these fights. Phenomenal takes down Pureception, Bob Newcomb, and Alex MCB working a little close range fight here as Alex gets some nice angled shots there, taking Bob Newcomb down those stairs. 36 players left. More shots going out all over the battlefield. You hear it popping off. It's like 4th of July out here. Mr. Fez stuck outside the zone there. The Putts trying to beat the blue as well. Neon Mint over there popping shots on Eternal Nade, Silent Killer, locked down in Rosnick. The zone has really pushed over to that west side of the map. Not a lot to work with. Some of the ruins and some of those compounds just outside of that school zone. Other than that, it's pretty much wide open country and some hills. This is going to be interesting ending here. Fonzie kills Deep Thoughts there. 32 players left, still anybody's game at this point, but a lot of a really aggressive play. Bombastic takes down Coffee King. Purdy Kitty has shots on from Nemesis as he gets the clean up there. 30 players left on the board. Endo Stick might have shots onto Nemesis. Let's take a look and see what Endo sees. He's rocking that ump and a shotty. He's in no position to get involved in a really long-range fight. Cassius has been holding down this 3-story for quite a while. It looks like he might see Endo Stick out there. We have the X-ray on. He did look right at the tree that Endo is on, but I don't think he actually saw him out there. And Endo Stick not going for the peak at all here, holding it and playing it really close to the chest. What does Endo have? I think, from what I saw, he only has, he has a shotgun and an ump, so he's really not looking to get into a long-range fight there. Seth the Mad holding down a 1-story here. He's got that bathroom lifestyle. No, that's actually a nice spot. If you're going to hold one of these buildings right here, that's definitely the corner you want. Seth the Mad knows what he's doing. Look at solid. 29 players left. Nemesis 360 kind of coming in out of nowhere. Cash is still in that building. Has eyes onto this hillside. Endo Stick right up over in front of Nemesis, and he has no idea that he's there. We're down to 29 players left on the board, everybody. Anybody's game still at this point. Nemesis taking shots now from Cassius. He gets pretty lit up. Endo Stick probably knows where he's coming from now, but he does not know that where Nemesis at. Nemesis has to back down using that tent structure for his cover. Cassius looking pretty strong from his position there, but now he is in a 2v1. If Endo can step out and get shots onto him, him and Nemesis might be able to, accidentally get the 2v1 there. Happy Teddy Bear is pushing up from behind. He might have heard those shots. He's dropping that motorcycle. It doesn't seem like he heard the shots at all, actually. He wants a position down here. It looks like he's heading directly to a spot that he likes. As Flying Llama kills Mr. Fez. Headshot from the AKM. Shots are going out. Indostick gets pretty lit up. He is right up above now. McCoy finishes off Indostick from all the way up the hill there with that nice M4 shot. Bombastic kills Crinky. 25 players left on the board. All right, Apoli, 24 players up. I hear the vehicle. It's the Putz. He's going to try to work a nice flank here on McCoy. McCoy's waiting for him, though, and wow, he didn't even know where those shots were coming from. 22 players left. The deuce. McCoy really working those edges nicely. Happy Teddy Bear Nemesis right on top of each other over here, trying to get into the same buildings. Phenomenal stuck outside in the blue. That looks like it might be chunking him hard enough. He's not going to be able to get out of there. Minute 35 left. It has gone center of the previous zone. Nothing real cover-wise to work with. Some rolling hills and some trees. This is going to be a hell of an ending. Aussie Nation really beat up over there on the west side. Insanepeon right behind him. They have a minute 21 to work with. They have quite a bit of ground to cover to get into the safe zone. Atlantis getting fuller by the minute. Turtlenade runs over Silent Killer with a vehicle there. And it looks like he's going to jump out and try to get healed up. Pro Hitman stuck outside of the zone right there. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it in. He does get the first aid kit off just in time. Phenomenal trying to push in, slowly working the meds to get in there. Mr. Bombastic is right on the edge, kind of waiting for those picks. 55 seconds left. Flying Llama gets a nice pick on Dark Cloud with the AKM. 20 players left. We have Apoli, Flying Llama bumping right into each other on the west side of the map. Southwest, we have Ice Getters, Insanepeon, Aussie Nation. North side, we have Ox, Ice Otterog, In9 Cities, Fonzie, Alex, MCB. South side, McCoy has it to himself. Southeast side, on the other hand, we have Cassius, Set the Mad, Nemesis, a Happy Teddy Bear, and Sonderick finds himself in a really rough position, dead center. He is in the safe zone, but he's going to be pinched from all directions. Happy Teddy Bear gets a pick on Nemesis there, as that leaves us down below the top 20, 19 players left on the board. Insanepeon, Aussie Nation in a 1v1 standoff here. It does not look like Insanepeon knows exactly where he's at. He's more concerned about getting to the safe zone. Aussie Nation working nades. He really needs to get going. That blue is going to start chunking pretty hard. We only have 3 more circles after the safe zone. Ice Getters working those hills out there. Not a bad position. Apolly also working the hills. Cassius kills a Happy Teddy Bear. Really starting to bounce off in that compound over here on the southeast side. Cassius, Set the Mad. The lone survives there as Mr. Bombastics takes out another one. He takes Phenomenal down. Remember, Phenomenal was stuck out there in the blue. So was Mr. Bombastic. And that kill right there might actually cost him a blue death himself. Yonkit takes down Apoli. Fonzie takes down Alex MCB. Seth the Mad getting a nice pick on Turtlenade. Ox kills Yonked. 32 players left on the board. Insanepeon, Aussie Nation duking it out. He wins, but the blue is going to chunk him down. Flying Llama taking big damage up there on the other edge. It is going down. It's on like fucking Donkey Kong right now. 8 players left on the board. Ice Otterog, Ice Getters right on top of each other. They're forcing the engagement. Remember, we're almost to the money slots. Top 5 is where you start getting the sweet placements. Ice Otterog and Getters in that 1v1. I'm taking a quick look around to make sure we're not missing another big fight. But we got to give it to these guys. These are 2 long-time Ice Packers. One of them's my mod here, Ice Getters. We're going to watch it through his eyes. Otterog does get that first aid kit off. 8 players still left on the board. It'll be top 7 after this engagement finishes itself off. It looks like Ice Getters is worried about somebody maybe working an angle behind him. In9 said he's in back there. Otterog with the push. It gets the cleanup there. Ice Otterog takes down the Ice Getters. Ice on ice violence. 7 players left on the board. Nice job, boys. In9 Cities is just waiting for it and gets the easy pick on Ice Otterog. 6 players left on the board, everybody. 6 players left on the board. We're almost into those money slots. And here's where we stand. Pro Hitman, In9 Cities, Insanepeon, Sonderick, Cassius, Seth the Mad, and McCoy. Safe zone favoring the northeast edge of the previous. Only person in the safe zone right now is Sonderick. In9 Cities, Pro Hitman have to deal with each other up here on this north side. Insanepeon does have west to himself, but he's got a lot of wide open space to cover. Seth the Mad and Cassius have to figure out their shit as well, as they're right on top of each other. Seth the Mad eating a lot of blue, chunking pretty hard now. Only 2 more circles after this one. It's on the move. Seth the Mad really needs to move. He's stopping to take those shots. That might cost him. Cassius goes down to the gas, or to the blue kill. And that's brutal right there. 5 players left. Here we are. We're in the money slot. Set the Mad taking shots. Sandra taking shots in 9 cities. Pro Hitman going down. McCoy kills Set the Mad. 4 players left. Sonderic in 9 cities. Insanepeon. McCoy is stuck out in the open. He's trying to cover that ground and get to where he needs to get. In 9 cities has really been working this edge over here. We're going to jump in there as Insanepeon takes down McCoy with the headshot from the Scarrel. 3 players left on the board. First and second place, that's where the big prize is. So right here, these 3 guys, the pressure is on. Whoever gets the next pick right here secures themselves a nice prize with a guaranteed second place. This is working out perfectly. The safe zone is dead center once again. They got 60 seconds to work with. There's 1 tree. Sonderrock could work that tree against in 9 cities, but Insanepeon has shots onto him if he uses that tree. In 9 cities actually taking shots now from Insanepeon. A lot of shots going out. He's trying to duke it out. Nice jukes, and there's the cleanup right there. Insanepeon just guaranteed himself and Sonderrock a nice purse there. At least a second place. Sonderrock, Insanepeon, 1v1. Insanepeon just took all those shots. Sonderrock should know exactly where he's at right now. 26 seconds until that blue is on the move, and this is it, everybody. Buttholes are clenched. Hands are shaking. Palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Insanepeon really trying to work those peaks on that hill. Sonderrock is going to push up. If he can get that tree, he panics. He tries to fall back. That is not necessarily great for him. If he would just commit, get to that tree, he would have been all right. Insanepeon now has to give up his position. Those shots are out, and Insanepeon taking it home right there. Headshot with the Scarrel and a 4-piece. Holy shit. Let's get some hype up in here for our winners 3 minutes from now. And holy crap, that was down to the wire. Big shout out to Insanepeon. Insanepeon, winner chicken dinner, man. Second place was Sonderrock. Nicely done, man. Third place in 9 cities with a 2-piece. Number 4 was McCoy. McCoy. 4-piece. And 5th, last but not least, Seth the Mad, but with 7 kills. 7 kills. Nice job. That's our top 5, everybody. Those are our winners of the round 1 here of our Ice Prom solo dolo tourney. Holy shit, that was absolutely insane and really well played, everybody. And let's get my man Trip Tonight back in here. How we feeling over there at